I'm literally craving a chopped salad every day of my life. One thing about me is I'm obsessed with chopped salads. I love to just pack in tons of veggies, make them taste so good, chop everything really small so it's super, super bite-sized. It's just my favorite thing. So today I'm making a white bean chopped salad. The white beans are gonna be the protein. We're gonna add lots of Mediterranean-inspired veggies. We're gonna make a bright red wine vinegar dressing, and it's gonna be really quick to put together because there's no baking required. I've been doing a series on Instagram with no bake lunches for the summer, so you don't have to turn the oven on to make your lunch or prep your lunch for the week. This is part of that series. I love developing these recipes because I just want to help you make something that's super quick, super delicious, and you're gonna be craving it all week long. So let's grab our ingredients. Here are all the very simple ingredients that you're gonna need to make it. Like I mentioned, the main protein is gonna be the white beans. So we got 2 cans of those. We've got a jar of roasted red peppers. You can also roast your own red peppers, of course, but that's just easy. We're doing some Kalamata olives. I got this giant jar from Costco. You're gonna need an English cucumber, some cherry tomatoes, and some fresh basil. For the dressing, it's gonna consist of red wine vinegar, olive oil, some lemon juice, salt and black pepper, and then garlic powder and dried oregano. The key for this one is gonna be to chop everything really small. We don't have any greens in here outside of the basil, so it's gonna hold up in the fridge for multiple days, which is perfect for meal prep. I'm very excited, so let's just get right into it. Let's do all of the veggie prepping first because that's the annoying part, and then we'll make the dressing. I want a lot of roasted red peppers in here, so we're doing the whole jar. Again, the key is really, really tiny here. Now we've got a cup of cherry tomatoes. I'm just gonna cut all these in half. And then one more time. Since these are kind of big, you could have them, but we want those tiny pieces. It's really big. Some of these are huge. Now, if you don't like tomatoes, like my husband, you can leave them out. We're already getting a lot of red from the roasted red peppers, but I just find that if you like it, it gives it a different taste and texture to add into this salad. Got these little tiny pieces. Next up, we've got our cucumber. This is a very long cucumber. If you're not doing an English cucumber, you might want to do 2. All right, come here. Next up, we have our Kalamata olives. These are already pitted. If they're not already pitted, the ones you're using, make sure you get out the pits. Now I'm really roughly chopping these. I want them to add saltiness throughout the whole salad. We're gonna chop up some basil, and we really just want the leaves. So I'm gonna remove most of the stem. And this is a lot of basil, I probably won't use all of it. I usually like to layer the leaves and then roll them up. This is kind of my quicker way and lazier way of doing that. Okay, so that is all the veggie prep. These are the veggies that I chose because obviously I think they go really well together. They're gonna complement that Mediterranean-inspired dressing that we're gonna make. But I like this recipe because it's very customizable. So if you have something on hand that you need to use up, maybe you went to the farmer's market, you have it in the fridge, it's gonna go bad, whatever it is, try using it up, try adding it in. If you wanted to add something like parsley, spinach, in addition to the basil, or you wanted to leave out the olives, you can really customize the salad to make it your own. And I try to do that with a lot of the salads that I make. So the last thing that I'm gonna do now is open these 2 cans of beans. We're gonna drain and rinse them, and then we're gonna assemble the salad with the dressing. You wanna wash until there's no more bubbles. It's a little trick for easier digestion. All right, I got my big bowl. I'm gonna start by making the dressing right at the bottom, so we only dirty 1 bowl. So I've got a 1/3 cup of olive oil. Then we're gonna do a 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar. We're gonna do the juice of 1/2 of a lemon. So very juicy lemon. And if you like more of a lemony flavor, you can do a whole lemon. Then we're gonna do a teaspoon of salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, teaspoon of garlic powder, and a teaspoon of dried oregano. Now let's just whisk all of that together. Smells so good. All right, and now that we have the dressing as the base, it's the easy part. We're just gonna add the beans, we're gonna add all the chopped veggies, and then we're gonna mix it up. Now we got the cucumber, cherry tomatoes, roasted red peppers, Kalamata olives, and I'm gonna do about a cup of the basil. I may add more on top at the end. Look at everything in here. There's nothing I love more than just so many veggies in a salad chopped really small. I'm gonna add some crumbled feta. This is optional. Obviously, if you wanna keep it dairy-free, leave it out, or you can use the dairy-free feta. I know there's one from Trader Joe's. And I'm doing 3/4 of a cup. I wish you could smell it. It smells so good. And with the sauce on the bottom, you just wanna really mix it well. And I just love how the feta kind of breaks apart and then starts to coat everything. So stunning. Just wanna do a little extra black pepper. Okay, here is the finished product. Just take a look at all those colors. I would say it was maybe 15 minutes of prep time. Really not hard at all. No oven, no baking, no stovetop. Just a bowl full of really nutrient dense ingredients. So let's taste it. The part that I love about it being chopped so small is you can get a piece of everything in one bite. This is literally what I've been craving for weeks. It's so good, it's so bright, perfect for a really warm day. I just feel like healthy when I'm eating this because I get so many veggies, get the protein from the beans, it's a really light dressing. I can't stop eating it. Okay. So again, this is from my series where I've been doing no-bake lunch recipes for the summer, for the warmer months. So I will link the other recipes that I've done so far in the description. I'll link this recipe, of course, and give it a try. Bring this poolside, beachside. I would honestly love to be eating this at the beach. I think I'm gonna need to do that very soon. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you give this one a try. And if you like this video, please subscribe. That's the best way to support me, and you can see all the new videos I have coming up. You can find me on Instagram at Jen Eats Good with 3 O's. You can find my website, jeneatsgoodwith3os.com. And you can join my newsletter, which I'll link in the description, on Substack, where I send out recaps for free every Sunday of everything that I made. Bye for now.